Now I've done the foundations. That's down now. So I'm going to get the old power. Where is the power generator? I've totally forgotten. Is it in utilities? It is in utilities. There we go. Power station. We're gonna slam it in right next to this water pump, just so that when the water pump explodes, it does maximum damage.
Oh, have you
possible.
put another one down? I've just added one down that they're building beneath the laundry.
Oh yeah, I see. It's fine. We've got another one down now. I'm gonna cut the laundry pipes off for now, so that you can rewire down to yours, and then we just got a spare one. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We've got loads of money. Who cares? I've thrown one in there for now. We can use your one, and then if we need to like redeploy things, we've got backup systems basically.
So where should we terminate this from then? Do you want to cut it off from the kitchen?
Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. If you look, there should be two little bulldozer icons just here. Can you see?
No, I can't.
I don't know if you can see them.
Yes, I can. Where you're hovering. Yep.
Yeah. So they're where I've just destroyed the electric cables underneath, basically. So here we go. A little bit more. No, I don't know why that went on and then turned off again.
Oh dear.
Maybe. Maybe. Why did that happen? That's very strange. I think. Yeah, they are. Oh shit. Okay. I forgot about this. Basically, the power is connecting up through the capacitors.
Through the water pump station.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to turn. I wonder why it just decided to turn itself on. Let's turn all of those off.
Would you be able to move that down? Well, move it all down one block.
It's fine. There we go. The prison is back online now. I cut the washing machines off, so they're going to need to be routed down to your new power station.
Yeah,
crisis averted, basically. It was nearly a crisis. All right, we probably had a few people like take too many drugs or something. But I think generally it looks okay. Everybody is filing out to their respective cells to go down for lockup.
There we go.
Things are looking fine. Okay, so they're fine. But yeah, there was some other sad news recently, wasn't there? Telltale Games.
Oh yeah, seems to be closing down and getting rid of a lot of their staff.
So the rumors started with they're closing down. I think the situation is now that they're downsizing, basically. So that means essentially they were running out of money. Keeping everybody on would mean the company would go under in a couple of months probably. So what I imagine they've done is downsize to a skeleton crew workforce, enough people to get on with the work that needs to be done, but with a view to how long they can keep the company running in respect to how long projects take and when payments and shit will be coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be honest, it's pretty bog standard games company stuff. Like, it shouldn't be, but it's a volatile industry. And the problem is companies like that make it more volatile for themselves because they it's hubris, right? Like they see, maybe they have like one or two games that sells really well, or like maybe they get lots and lots of praise for the stuff they're doing. And then they take on a huge team and they start taking on these projects that they can't end up producing necessarily like the quality that maybe the people who are pitching or asking for the projects expect or whatever. And then sales figures don't match up perhaps, and then it's harder to get those projects because suddenly people know that there's no sales figures to match the match the money that they're putting in. And then all of a sudden you've got a company that's got 140 staff members and they can't afford to pay everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, I've worked at places that have done that, man. My first job made me redundant for pretty much precisely that reason, which was an absolute shitter. So,
it's not good. It's not good.
It isn't a good situation, man. It's horrible. Like I feel for those people. They're hopefully, they'll get some good jobs off the back of it because people in companies like the one I work for will look and go, okay, what can we do to help these guys? Let's offer some positions out. See where we can throw things around.
Well, yeah, so there's got to be definitely some talented guys coming from Telltale.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure they're right.
Especially a lot of the story writers and scripters.
Yeah, it's the storytelling, man. The storytelling is where their prime is. I was going to avoid putting lights down in the solitary cells, but I think I'm going to have to because the guards can't fucking see what they're doing. They're like wandering around. Yeah, so I'm just going to put a few lights down so they can at least see what the hell they're doing. They've got electricity running through there anyway. So
Oh shit!
we talk.
Just thinking.
What's up?
Talking of lights, Nvidia and their new RTX cards with the beautiful new
real-time
ray tracing. Yeah.
Ray trace lighting and shit. Yeah, man. Like the reflections you can do with that stuff is intense. You got to understand though, this is tech that like has always existed. Like we use it for like offline rendering. Before.
Yeah, as far as I
the exciting
understood it currently, with the ray tracing and things like that, it's something that gets rendered frame by frame, very slowly over a process of hours, if not days. But the new cards or the new RTX cards can basically do it, as you say, real time. But I say it's something that you know much more about than I do.
They can like they so it does have to be said that like some of the results don't necessarily match the same results you'd get in a movie, if you know what I mean. Like there will be certain shortcuts that are taken in games. For example, they might render the reflections at like half the resolution and then use an algorithm to like reconstruct the image to the best quality it can rather than having like a pixelated mess, which is kind of what they do with like VR and stuff, so that they can render high resolution images really, really quickly on things like a PS4. And also like the PS4 Pro, when it does its 4K stuff, that does the same thing. Like that ends up being a 1080p image. I think that well, not even that. I think it's like half 4K, and then they reconstruct it up to full 4K using like I don't know. It's like an offset hatching algorithm or some BS like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Exciting tech terms. Yeah, man, that RTX stuff is it looks awesome. Did you see the Star Wars demo?
I've not seen the Star Wars demo. I've seen a few where it's just been, I said destructive environments and lighting coming through. There's a beautiful one. It was in a house where they were destroying little bits of housing, the house and the floor. Like upstairs, lighting was shining down through the holes in like the floorboards. It was funny. It was a really nice one.
You can do some really, really awesome stuff with it. Honestly, it's the kind of stuff you sort of dreamed of doing, and like it is the first proper like technological leap in rendering we've had in quite a while. The rest of it has all kind of been it's all like software based, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's solutions and code rather than being rather than being like hardware and shit. It just looks so beautiful. Like the thing that excites me is when you see they did a Battlefield demo, and like in the Battlefield demo they have just like full on real time reflections going, and like you walk up to like a wall that's wet and you can see like the reflection of your dude in like the water, that kind of thing, and like everything that he's moving, it just adds so much to a scene. And it's one very simple kind of well, not simple, but it's one feature, if you know what I mean, that adds so much depth to the visual makeup of a scene. Yeah, but fuck me, those cards are expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yes.
I had a very, very brief look, and they are super expensive. Fuck me.
I was looking to upgrade, and now it's just one of those. My God, just wow, that's a lot of money.
I think I found like the very top end one for like $1,500 or something. I just kind of sat there thinking like that's way more than I paid for like my whole PC. If you know what I mean. I don't know. I think I'm just going to pick up a 1080 when the price drops, because it will at some point.
Yeah, because that's what I'm looking for. Looking like a 1080 Ti or something to upgrade, because I need to upgrade my full rig. It's about 6 years old now. It's still doing well. It's pretty powerful. It'll still play the AAA games, maybe on not the higher settings anymore. When it gets there, it's still a bit of a beast. But as I say, I need a full upgrade. I was thinking, well, if I'm going to upgrade again, if it's going to last me another 6 or more years, then I'm just going to spend a load of money, get the best of the best, and then just have done with it. But yeah, the RTX cards are just so...
Nothing's ever gonna keep it down. Picking up an RTX. Here's the problem, right, with the RTX cards. There aren't really any games that utilize them at the moment.
No.
And like they're they're pretty fucking powerful GPUs, but they're not that much more powerful than the top end like 1080 Ti. So like the 1080 Ti sits around the same level as the baseline 280 or 270, I can't remember. Which, okay, fine, like, you know, it means that the 280 Ti is way more powerful. Well, not way more powerful, it is more powerful. But they found like weird metrics, like the frame rate fluctuates a lot more on the top end model. Some speculate a little bit thermal throttling, maybe, like could be. But yeah, until games start supporting it properly, like there's no point picking it up as a thing.
Yeah, that was one thing I was bringing up in quite a lot of the reviews. There was saying that Linus had quite a good review of the RTX cards because he was given quite a thorough testing. One of his biggest major complaints was the fact that he tried to arrange a few little test demos, well, I say test demos, little betas of games that were featuring like the new technology, but then he just ended up getting shut down completely because it's all NDA'd and they can't have anything released, and it just seems to be such a missed opportunity from Nvidia of not having anything with the launch of the RTX cards, nothing that actually features it, nothing to actually say, oh yeah, this is why you need to go buy the card because it's got this big AAA game, this features it, and to get the best out of it, you need to buy this card. And it just seems really poorly planned out marketing on Nvidia's part.
I think it's a lot of rushing stuff to market.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
exactly
trying to get trying to get where they know the hype train's there, and they probably don't want to lose the hype train. But it is a slightly dumb thing to do. Like, they should be taking a leaf out of kind of the games manufacturers' books. Like they've all made the same mistake at some point in releasing a console that doesn't have software available for it, and they learn their lesson. And the next time they come round, they at least have like a smattering of half decent games for you to play when the console first comes out. Because otherwise, fuck me, you just alienate your freaking market when they buy their product and they're like, I can't use this product in anything. What the fuck's this about? Okay, I want to know why the hell are they struggling so much with this power cable down it? I've been watching it for a while. I saw you put a door in. I also did the same thing, so I took mine out.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, they are.
And he's staggering.
They are really struggling to do it. Let's just speed the game up. There we go. That will help a little bit. Not a huge amount though. When they're exhausted and staggering, it doesn't help. But yeah, you know what else? The PlayStation Mini. You see that?
Oh crap! Yeah. The Christmas time, I think it's around there.
I don't know why something just triggered in my brain when we were talking about being slow and lazy. I think it was probably a bit of an insight into my childhood. Also, I wanted to say, like, we were too busy talking, but I've made a visitation area. Okay.
A visitation
now
area.
The visitation, visitation area down here. In order for the visitors to get here to meet the prisoners, they have to come all the way through the prison first.
Oh, okay? Amazing!
So what I'm going to do with the deployment? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to arrange it so that visitation is at the same time as yard time, so that all the visitors have to walk through the yard, through the prisoners, to actually get to where they want to go.
That's amazing.
It should be.
Just
it should
what
be
you
a fun,
want when you're coming to visit someone in a prison.
It should be a fun time. Yeah, getting shanked in the kidneys, most likely. I mean, that seems to be the spot that our prisoners favour the most.
Well, that could just be it. If you're coming into prison to visit someone that's in prison, and it's just you're getting a few shanks here and there, it's like a deterrent to make sure you don't go to prison.
Yeah, I mean, everybody bollocks! I forgot to do that. Everybody gets shanked like once or twice when they go to visit somebody in prison, right? It's expected. Like, that's why they have like shank plasters on the door on the way out, so you can just patch yourself up and head off home. There's some fights breaking out. It seems when fights break out, the construction can't take place because the construction workers are like, Meh, I'm scared of all the death and stuff that's happening around me. Who have we got here? Diana Murcott. Who else has died? Anyone else? Wait. Yeah, Diana Murcott. Why have we got a Diana in our male prison? After getting unlucky with the murder of a certain friend, she got caught red-handed, literally. Since then, she's been bouncing around from jail to jail and has finally ended up in yours. What will fate bring upon you? Absolutely nothing. She died. Yeah, and oh no, we lost Harvey Lodder. Not Harvey Lodder.
Oh no.
He's like one of the devs or something. Oh, or maybe like a
jailed
parody.
for multiple murders and a single case of cannibalism in the workplace after he found his work colleagues bothering the company's goats. The police were not convinced that the goats were beyond help prior to being curried.
We had an escape.